Hey tennis friends, it's semifinal day for the women and qualifying day for the men. But before I get to the venue, I thought I'd stop off at one of the local farm markets that I see on my commute every day on my way to the tournament. I'm here with Mary Jane Spaeth, who's the owner of the Spaeth Farm Market. And Mary Jane, how long have you guys been here?
About 20 years.
20 years. And is most of this produce from your actual farm?
I would say probably half, and then we get other produce from other local farmers.
Well, you certainly have a fantastic display of tomatoes there.
Thank
it's really
you.
beautiful.
Thank you. We've been getting them out of Tennessee, and they're really good tomato. It's the same tomato that we grow, and ours are just now coming in because we've had such cool weather.
Cherries are not in season, is that correct?
Right. The only fruit that we do is strawberries in the spring. That's the only fruit that we grow.
So it's mostly a vegetable farm?
Yes, it is.
There's also a local honey and maple syrup display that has products from at least 3 local farms. Well, they have plums and blackberries, but I'm going to get me some of this Ohio pure maple syrup. So be sure to check it out at Spaeth Farms on State Route 741, about 5 miles north of the Lindner Family Tennis Center. As you can see behind me, the women's doubles draw and the women's singles draw are almost at their conclusion, and television will be covering that stuff extensively. So I'm going to switch my coverage over to the Western and Southern Financial Group Masters and see what the men are up to. Right now, American collegiate star Devin Britton is taking on Simone Bilelli in the first round of qualifying to make it into the main draw. And of course, this may be your last chance to see Russian Marat Safin. This is his retirement tour. So be sure to get your tickets early to the Western and Southern Financial Group Masters. Be smart like the people behind me right now. They're getting their tickets from the inside box office. Not only is there obviously a box office on the outside, but there's box office on the inside as well. Or you can go to cincytennis.com. So we have a great week of tennis coming up, and some of it may sell out and you don't want to miss out on the action. So be sure to either come down to the box office, or if you're already inside the gates, come to the inside box office, or go to cincytennis.com. Behind me now, Liesel Huber and Kara Black, who are doubles partners, are warming up for their match later on this afternoon. They're in the doubles semifinals. If you're looking for a good afternoon snack, you can always come down to Vinny's Gourmet Pretzels. They have a couple carts here, and one of the great things about it, they actually cook them on a real barbecue. So I'm going to go ahead and pick me up a cinnamon one. Nice and warm and sugary. Just what I need for the rest of the afternoon. Well, as you can see behind me, Ernest Gulbis took it to 3 sets, but he couldn't make it into qualifying. He was last year's quarterfinalist here. So that just goes to show you that you never know who's going to be eliminated in the earlier rounds or even in qualifying and not being able to be here. So it's best to get down early if you want to see all the action. Right now, evening session is just about to begin with the second women's semifinal. So I'm going to go in and watch the action, and we'll see you next time with more tennis outside the lines.